I begin with glorifying the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and invoking peace and blessings upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today from New Horizon Consultancy Services, we want to share with you the 15 principles that you can use to encourage your child to seek excellency in life. But maybe I could start by asking you a few questions so that if you feel you fit in the description that I'm going to give you, then the 15 principles will go a long way in helping you help your child become the person you will be proud of, and even he will be proud of himself or herself in the future. I wonder if you think your children are contented just coasting through life. Do they do just enough to get by while never making the most of their potential? As a parent, you try to help your children see the importance of doing the best, but they don't take your words to heart. They seem to think it's cool to be laid back, but you definitely don't. So you worry that your children won't be able to find success in the future if they don't change their mindset. If this describes your situation, dear brother and sister, I'm here today to share with you specific practical ways to help your children strive for excellency, not only in this world, but even in the hereafter. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us in the Holy Quran to pray for the best in this world and the best in the hereafter. Just to be clear, when I say excellency, I'm not merely referring to getting straight A's or racking up accomplishments. There's nothing wrong with working towards these kinds of achievements, but the pursuit of excellency is about much more than this. It's about becoming the best that you can be. It's about cultivating a deep love for learning. It's about continually learning and growing. It's about making a difference in the lives of others. It's about maximizing your talents and abilities. I'm very thankful to God that has given me this interest to specialize in empowering students to become motivated, focused, disciplined, and resilient. Through working with more than 50,000 students over the years, I've come to understand what parents can do to help too. So in this talk, I will share with you 15 powerful ways to inspire your children to pursue excellency. And my dear brother and sister, for me, inspire means developing interests in seeking excellency in your children, providing your children with the ability to negotiate in finding their way through great excellency, showing your child the systems that work, providing your child with the necessary knowledge, skills, and facilities to be able to reach the land of excellency. Ingraining in the mind of your child the thoughts that will keep on motivating him or her, realize he or she has to work very hard, and keeping on every day encouraging your child to pursue excellency. My dear brothers and sisters, these 15 powerful ingredients that will motivate your child in seeking and pursuing excellency are proven strategies that have helped so many people to see their children become who they desire to become in life. Number one, emphasize contribution over achievement. This is to say that many teens lose motivation when they feel as though they can't live up to the expectation of those around them. This applies especially in the areas of academics because they feel strong pressure to achieve certain grades. When they don't get those grades, they become discouraged. To enable your children to regain focus and motivation, emphasize that education isn't primarily about getting good grades. Instead, it's about acquiring the skills and knowledge that will allow them to contribute more effectively. By focusing on contribution rather than achievement, your children will find greater purpose in their education. This will make it more likely that they'll pursue excellency. Number 2, show your children that hard work is fun. In order for your children to make the most of their potential, they will need to put in plenty of hard work. The problem is most students see hard work as something to be avoided whenever possible. But hard work is both meaningful and rewarding. To help your children see this, share with them the joy of overcoming obstacles, solving problems, and reaping the fruit of their labor. Gradually, they'll start to see that hard work isn't something to be dreaded, it's something to be enjoyed. Number 3, give your children descriptive praise. What is descriptive praise? It's the kind of praise where you acknowledge your children's good behavior by specifically describing what they did rather than using generic phrases like well done or good job. For example, you might say to your children, I noticed that you finished all your homework before going out with your friend. That's responsible of you. Descriptive praise is an effective tool in encouraging your children to improve their attitude and efforts. Number 4, focus on solution and opportunities, not problems. This is especially important when it comes to you on life, because your attitude affects your children's attitude. So make an effort to reframe problems as opportunities and explain to your children how you are taking advantage of these opportunities. By doing so, they'll be more likely to embrace this positive mindset too. In addition, teach your children to ask the question whenever they are faced with a difficult situation. What is one thing I can do right now to make the situation better? This is a powerful question that will open their eyes to the productive action they could take rather than indulging in complaining. Number 5, show your children that you are pursuing excellence too. It doesn't matter if you are a mechanic, chef, nurse, bus driver, CEO, or homemaker. You can always improve. You can work towards becoming a master at your craft. As your children observe you attending seminars, taking online courses, and reading books, they'll be inspired to pursue excellence too. Number 6, don't complain. I'm sure you know people who complain all the time. Do you enjoy hanging out with them? Probably not. If you don't continually complain about your work, the weather, or the government, it is a sign that you haven't taken full responsibility for your life. Taking full responsibility for your life means that you don't make excuses. In contrast, you focus on what is within your control to make the situation and your life better. Through you can do attitude, you will influence your children to adopt this attitude as well. Number 7, be enthusiastic about life. I know it's hard to be enthusiastic about life when there are so many frustrations to deal with and problems to solve. But enthusiasm makes life more interesting and fun. It also makes it more likely that you'll find success in the long run because you won't lose heart so easily. Not only that, enthusiasm is contagious. Given the influence you have over your children, the more enthusiastic you are about life, the more enthusiastic they'll be, and the entire family will have more fun. Number 8, lead by example. No matter how many times your children call you uncool or old-fashioned, don't be fooled into thinking that they aren't observing you. As the leader of your home, your children look to you as a role model. So if you want them to be passionate about learning, show them that you are passionate about learning too. If you want them to be focused and disciplined, show them you are focused and disciplined. If you want them to serve the community, show them that you are serving the community. As you do this, your children will follow your lead. Number 9, remind your children that you love and accept them unconditionally. Many of the students I work with tell me that they feel as though their parents would love and accept them more if only they get better grades, studied harder, performed better in the co-curriculum activities, use their phones less, watch less television. The list goes on. Of course, I'm not saying it's good to watch hours of television every day or to perform badly in school, but when children and teens feel that their parents' acceptance is conditional, they'll typically turn to online world, to their friends to find acceptance. This means that they'll have less time and energy for more meaningful pursuits. If you want your children to pursue excellence, remind them often that you love and accept them unconditionally. This way, it will be easier to hold them to high standards of behavior without jeopardizing your parent-child relationship. Number 10, read. As the saying goes, leaders are leaders. In fact, I don't know a single successful person who doesn't read at least 10 books a year. Reading widely exposes you to new perspectives and ideas, enhancing your knowledge. As you read, share with your children the interesting things you're learning. This will spark in them a love for learning, which is the foundation of excellence. Number 11, stand for something. At the heart of it, excellence is about becoming a person of principles and character. In other words, excellency is less about what you do and more about who you are becoming. In order for your children to understand the importance of values and principles, you must stand for something yourself. It might be a cause you commit, or yourself have principle for it, you adhere to. Whatever it is, demonstrate to your children what you live for and what you die for. Number 12, develop a clear vision for your family. Very, very important. When your family has a collective vision that you are all working toward, your children will begin to see that the world doesn't revolve around them. They'll understand that they have responsibility to fulfill, one of which is to maximize their talents and abilities in the service of others. This week, I encourage you to hold a family meeting and develop a mission statement. You can find some guidelines for writing a family mission statement even on my website. Overcome, number 13, overcome your fears. As you pursue excellence, you'll need to overcome your fear. And the formula for overcoming fear is to do what you fear, and the fear will disappear. If you want your children to lead great lives, show them that you are passionate about personal growth. Whether you have a fear of public speaking, heights, rejection, or spiders, take small steps to conquer that fear every day. This way, your children will be inspired to embark on their own journey of overcoming their fears. Number 14, share your struggle with your children. Dare to be vulnerable. Talk to your children about some of the struggles you are going through. As you do this, share with them what you are doing to overcome the struggle and how you maintain a positive attitude through it all. Over time, your children will understand that life is full of challenges, but that working through them is what makes life meaningful. Number 15, speak less and listen more. Very, very important. It's through listening to them that you will understand their dreams, desires, insecurities, and challenges. With this understanding, you will know how best to encourage them to be courageous and committed. So lecture and scold your children less and listen to them more. Not only will this strengthen your parent-child relationship, it will also propel your children down the path of enduring success. As a parent, you want your children to maximize their potential and to find long-term fulfillment and success. I am sure by applying the 15 tips outlined in my talk, you will help your children to do just that. If you put the tips into practice, one tip at a time, one day at a time, you will see steady improvement. So I encourage you, my fellow parents, to try out just one tip that you find relevant starting now. May God bless you. Jazakumullah khair.